Rich Homie Kwan died and nobody cared. Nobody. And I'm going to ask you a question. What did Rich Homie Kwan do to deserve this? Because if it was Kim Bond, I would be like, okay, I understood he killed like 20 people. That's understandable. But it's Rich Homie Kwan we're talking about here. So what did he do to deserve this? Like these rappers show up at the strip club every single weekend, throwing 30K. Nobody will pay for his funeral. Nobody will pay for his funeral. No, nobody will even show up. That's crazy. That's insane. What does it say about society? That's what I'm talking about. How many rappers have died in the last 10 years? And we learn nothing. We literally learn nothing. This is how this is how you know that nobody cares. This is a good measurement. Like if you want to know if somebody cares or not, you have to ask yourself, are they willing to change anything about the situation? Because in this case, they don't. So many rappers have died. Like it was in my lifetime like 30, I would say. 30 rappers. It's insane how many rappers died. And we just learn nothing. We learn nothing. It's a cycle. Like Tupac died. Like how many rappers have died like Tupac did? And everybody's saying rest in peace Tupac, but we don't want to change anything. So listen, history is in a loop. We are in a loop. We're going to find the next rapper. He's going to be on drugs. He's going to overdose. We're not going to care. Because the problem nowadays is that there's way we're just getting overflown with topics. Like there was an attempt on Donald Trump. Nobody cares anymore. A week it hasn't been a week ago. It's insane how fast we are moving on from these things. And you know these celebrities and these people from the media like academics, they don't care. They will chase cloud for a week. The mainstream media will chase cloud for a week. Social media will chase cloud for a week, and then we move on. So nobody changes anything. So how do we move on from here? Because we know the drill. We know the drill. People are going to say he's the goat. People are going to say, I cared when he was alive. No, you didn't. He was he was falling off. He was falling off. And now people are saying he ran 2015, he ran 2016. No, he did not. You didn't care when he was alive. You didn't care. We when he was alive, we called him a homosexual. We called him sus, part of the industry. Young Thug's booty boy. This is what we called him when he was alive. The way we treated Michael Jackson with them kids is the way we treated this man. We called him homosexual. And what's even worse is we're going to find the next rapper to say rest in peace to and move on from this. So who's going to be the next one? So these people in the comments can say rest in peace. You're disrespecting him. Like stop it, stop it. You don't care. By next week something else is going to happen. By next week something else is going to happen and you won't care. So stop pretending. It's annoying. Stop pretending. People cannot even name an album of his. Saying rest in peace, crying in the comments for like a week. Like stop it. Stop it. You will not care. By next week. What's even worse is the fact that we just stuck in this loop where just they commit the same mistakes over and over and over again. We listen to the same music over and over and over again. We glorify the same things. And people don't even have the will to realize that we're in this situation and we have to change. People don't care that much. So, ignorance is bliss. So it's better for you to just ignore these things. Just ignore it. You see something like this, rapper something died of an overdose, he got shot or something. You just move on from this. You don't have to type a rest in peace. You just realize the fact that we're in a loop and move on. Problem is that this is not a rap thing. We're stuck in a loop when it comes to politics, when it comes to the economics, when it comes to societal issues. We have seen this before, over and over again. You see what they are doing with Lebanon now. You know what's going to happen. Like if they defend themselves, they are going to be called the T word. I'm not going to say it in my video. And when we attack them, it's defense. Now our veterans are heroes again. This is just a loop. I don't know what's going on in society. Maybe it's always been this way, or maybe it's now. But maybe it's the fact that we are old enough to realize it. Maybe we are old enough to realize it. But I want to know your opinion. I want to know your opinion about this because are we stuck in a loop? Are we stuck in? Have you seen this story again? How many times have you seen this story again? And it's happening every day. Like this is a nightmare. Like it's like I feel like we're in a coma. Society feels weird. It just feels weird. And I've said it in the other videos. Since 2020, things feel just weird. What is this timeline? Seeing this thing, it doesn't even feel real to read it. This man was 34 years of age. Next day, he doesn't even exist. Why? But yeah, as I said, it's not even worth talking about if I'm being honest.